Mr. Ravi, how are you doing?
Yeah, good morning, Prithvi. I'm doing fine. How about you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Yeah.
So basically, we are meeting today. The main thing is we have received set of queries from various customers coming to us asking various details on passport, visa, and also the certain other services that we are providing. So
Okay.
we have compiled a set of queries here, and I'm going to ask you certain queries that has been asked so far, and please answer me.
Sure,
Whatever.
I'll be glad to answer it. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
So coming to one of our client, this has come over mail.
Okay.
He says that his name is Rakshit
Okay.
and he's 21-year old, currently studying in final year degree,
Okay.
and he wished to apply for a new passport.
Okay.
What are the documents required for applying one? This is his question.
Okay, okay. Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward question. So Rakshit, right? So Rakshit, so 21 years old. So obviously he's a major. So anybody who has completed 18 years of age, we treat them as an adult, as you know. So being an adult, the basic documents required is, see what the passport website or the Ministry of External Affairs states is, we need three documents, primary documents or categories of documents. One is proof of date of birth, then proof of identity and proof of address. So PDOB stands for proof of date of birth, POI is proof of identity, and POA is proof of address. So first thing is proof of date of birth. As we all know, the mandatory document is a 10th standard mark sheet, okay, which has a date of birth very clearly printed. If not, there is something else called, we call a school leaving certificate or transfer certificate. So this is what is required. It can be from the local board as in state board, ICSE, CBSE or any board, but it should be from a recognized board from India. Okay. One more thing quickly, let me clarify. People today there are a lot of queries. That's another query altogether, but I thought I will answer now itself. They do it through open schooling.
Okay.
National Institute of Open Schooling. It is called as NIOS. People do it's more an informal kind of a system where people can do education, complete their studies, studying at home or whatever at their convenience, and they can apply for exams, and then they can clear it out, and they can pursue further education based on this certificate, which is issued by NIOS. But let me clarify, passport, it is not accepted. So
The
many
NIOS is not
NIS, the
accepted.
certificate which they get it from NIOS university or board is not accepted, because many people, they try to argue with us saying that why I am doing BCom, I am doing MCom, I am doing MBA, why passport people are not taking this. That is basically is part of the formalities as per the passport website or Ministry of External Affairs. So let me be clear about it. So whatever you are presenting, it has to be from a formal board. So this is proof of date of birth. So proof of identity, next one as I told you, it's a PAN card. So what is proof of identity? The definition is, it has to be a ID card issued by the government.
Okay.
So you can't carry a school ID card or I'm working with Infosys, my employer has given, not that ID card. It should be issued by the government.
Okay.
So which is a PAN card, Aadhaar card, driving license, election card, things like that. So these are basically proof of identities. Okay. So any one of the documents he can take. And finally, proof of address. Of course, the most popular address proof document is Aadhaar card, as we know today.
Yeah.
Because the biggest thing what you need to understand is, not only it acts as what you need to understand is, this acts also as proof of date of birth, because there is date of birth printed.
Right.
It acts also as a proof of identity because there is a photograph.
Yeah.
It acts also as a proof of address because the address is
Address
printed.
is there.
Plus one more thing, let me tell you, it also acts, it is useful for validating your biometric information. So basically, when you get the
There is a scan code, right?
your fingerprints and iris scan, because the first time when you would have taken the registered for the Aadhaar card, they would have basically captured your iris. That is also a print, as you know, you're a doctor,
Yes.
right? So they would have, that's a unique thing, print. So they would have captured both the iris and all the 10 fingers. So what happens, which is not mentioned here, is once you give an Aadhaar card and go to the passport office, they will capture the eyes and fingerprint. So which means to say, from a security perspective also, that is taken care.
Right.
So which is the fourth component which is not mentioned here, but I am telling you.
Oh.
Okay, wherein even the biometric authentication is taken care. So Aadhaar card is a very, very important document. It acts as date of birth, identity proof, as well as address proof. But remember, if you are educated, that means you have to submit even the 10th standard mark sheet. Okay, because I have told it acts as a proof of date of birth only, this will not work. You will get into some other issue called as immigration check required, which will come. I think that is part of some other query.
Sure.
I will handle it there.
Yeah, we do have certain different questions.
Yeah. So then other address proof documents are like you can have election card, driving license, a government bank passbook, rental agreement, gas books, gas book, and electricity bills. All these things can be submitted. So if he, I'm not saying he needs all of these. If he has one of these documents, 10th standard mark sheet, let's say PAN card, Aadhaar card, that should be sufficient for applying for a passport. I think I answered your questions.
Yes, it was
question.
very informative.